If you've been treating yourself after every rough day at work, I need to tell you something brutal that your brain is hiding from you. Every single time you swipe that card for self-care, you're not healing stress, you're bleeding 40% of your income and programming yourself for permanent financial struggle. The average worker spends $312 per month on stress rewards. That's not vacations, not emergencies, just Tuesday had a meeting that sucked, $47 dinner, boss was brutal, $89 shopping therapy, traffic nightmare, $23 premium coffee run. Your caveman brain thinks it's surviving. But here's the sick truth. Each reward makes the next stressful day worse, not better. You're not treating stress, you're funding it. In the next 10 minutes, you'll discover 3 things. First, the exact neurological glitch that makes your brain confuse spending with healing and why willpower can't fix it. Second, the hidden tax calculation. I'll show you how much you're actually losing per year to this cycle, and it's not the number you think. Third, the Caveman Shutdown protocol, a 90-second circuit breaker that stops stress spending before your hand touches your wallet. Stay until the end because I'm giving you the emergency script that reprograms this response permanently. Let's go back 50,000 years. You're a caveman. You just survived a saber-tooth attack. Your body is flooded with cortisol, stress hormone. What does your brain scream at you to do? Gather, consume, store. Because in the cave, stress meant scarcity was coming. Stress meant winter is near or predators are close. So your brain's survival protocol was simple. After stress, acquire resources immediately. Hunt that extra deer. Gather those extra berries. Build that safety margin. That instinct saved your ancestors. It's destroying you. Because here's what your 50,000-year-old brain doesn't understand. Modern stress is not scarcity. Your terrible boss isn't a saber-tooth. Traffic isn't a famine warning. But your cortisol doesn't know that. All it knows is, stress detected, acquire resources now. So what happens? Meeting ends, cortisol spikes, brain screams gather, except there are no berries, there's a Starbucks, there's Amazon, there's Uber Eats, and your primitive reward system lights up the same way it did for survival gathering, except now you're gathering dopamine, not food. You're gathering emotional relief, not safety. You swipe the card, dopamine hits, stress drops for 11 minutes. Then cortisol comes back, stronger, because now you didn't just survive stress, you rewarded it. You taught your brain that stress equals spending. So next time stress hits, your brain doesn't just want relief. It craves the spending ritual. This is the reward loop trap. And here's the brutal part, the loop doesn't close, it tightens. Let's talk numbers, real numbers, not the $5 coffee you think doesn't matter. Average stress spending per trigger, $41. Average stress triggers per week, 7.6. That's $312 per month. $3,744 per year. But that's just the surface bleeding. Because here's what nobody calculates, the compound cost. Every dollar you stress spend today is a dollar that doesn't compound for you tomorrow. So let's run the real math. $3,744 per year, invested at 7% average return over 20 years. $153,698. You're not losing $3,000 a year. You're burning your future net worth alive. Every rough day costs you $201 in future wealth. Every "I deserve this" moment evaporates $7,684 over 2 decades. Pergunta diarta. Have you ever wondered why your paycheck feels like it's shrinking even when you get raises? This is why. You're not spending more, you're rewarding more. And the tax is invisible because it doesn't show up on a credit card statement labeled stress tax. It shows up as, I have no idea where my money went. Let me show you how the loop tightens. Week 1, stressful day. Spend $40, feel better. Week 2, same stress level. But now $40 doesn't hit the same. Need $52 to get the same dopamine. Week 4, $52 feels normal. Need $67. Week 12, you're spending $90 per reward and calling it basic self-care. It's not self-care. It's self-sabotage with a better marketing campaign. And the worst part, your brain starts manufacturing stress to justify the spending. You don't wait for bad days anymore. You hunt for reasons to reward yourself. Traffic was annoying. Email sucked. Exist on a Wednesday. You're not treating stress. You're addicted to the treatment. Yep. So how do you break this? Here's what works. Budgets, because budgets fight biology with math, and biology always wins. Willpower, because willpower depletes after 4 hours of work stress. Just stop spending. Cool, just tell your cortisol to chill. What does work? The Caveman Shutdown protocol. It's a 90-second circuit breaker that hijacks your reward system before the damage happens. Here's how it works. Step 1, the trigger audit 10 seconds. The moment you feel the urge to treat yourself, ask, what triggered this? Not should I buy this? That question comes later. First, name the trigger: meeting, email, commute, person. Naming it cuts the automatic response by 34%. Your caveman brain operates in the dark. Turn on the light. Step 2, the 90-second rewire 80 seconds. Here's the hack. Your brain doesn't want the latte, it wants the relief. So give it relief without the transaction. Pull out your phone. Set timer for 90 seconds. Close your eyes. Breathe like a caveman who just escaped danger. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Why does this work? Because you're completing the biological loop. Your body thinks stress occurred, recovery protocol activated, threat neutralized. The cortisol drops, the urge fades. You just saved $41 and 11 minutes of fake relief. Step 3, the substitution script instant. If the urge survives 90 seconds, use this sentence: I can have this after I free alternative. Examples: I can order takeout after I eat what's in the fridge. I can buy this thing after I check if I already own something similar. I can reward myself after I walk for 10 minutes. You're not saying no, you're saying not yet. And 67% of the time, not yet becomes never mind. Now here's the final piece. You can't just delete the reward instinct. It's wired too deep. You have to redirect it. So here's how you rewire the loop for financial survival. The cave vault method. Every time you successfully shut down a stress spending urge, transfer the amount you would have spent into a separate account. Immediately, same day. Why? Because your caveman brain still gets the dopamine. It sees stress occurred, resources acquired, safety increased. Except now you're not gathering lattes, you're gathering actual wealth. Month 1, you avoid 8 stress purchases. Average $43 each. That's $344 in your cave vault. Month 6, $2,064. Month 12, $4,128. And here's the brutal irony. After 90 days of this, your brain stops craving the spending because it got what it actually wanted: safety. The vault is the reward. The best part, you're not white-knuckling through deprivation. You're satisfying the same instinct that was destroying you. You're just aiming it at your future instead of your fleeting mood. The emergency escape hatch. One last thing, you will slip. Stress will ambush you. The urge will win occasionally. When it does, use the 24-hour return rule. If you bought something on stress impulse, you have 24 hours to return it. No shame, no guilt. Set a phone reminder. Return window closes at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Returns feel like losses, so your brain will fight you. But here's the truth. Returning a $67 impulse buy feels bad for 4 minutes. Keeping it feels bad for 4 months every time you check your bank account. Choose your pain. Let's zoom out. This isn't about coffee. It's not about shoes. It's about understanding that your brain is running 50,000-year-old software in a 2026 economy designed to exploit exactly that glitch. Every company on Earth knows you stress spend. They engineer it. Rough day, you deserve this. Treat yourself. Self-care isn't selfish. They're not wrong. Self-care isn't selfish. But spending isn't self-care. It's self-sabotage dressed up in marketing language. Real self-care is protecting future you from the bills present you is creating. Real reward is watching your cave vault grow, while your coworkers are still wondering where their paychecks went. You're not broken, your instincts aren't wrong. They're just aimed at the wrong target. Redirect them today. If you just realized how much of your income has been evaporating into emotional voids, drop a comment with the number. No judgment, just data. Because awareness is the first circuit breaker. Subscribe if you want more financial survival tactics that treat your brain like the cave-wired machine it actually is. Hit the bell. Share this with someone who treats themselves 4+ times per week and wonders why they're still broke. And remember, every time you feel that urge, you're not weak. You're wired. The question is whether you rewire or let the loop tighten until there's nothing left to save. The choice is yours. The vault is waiting.